The amount of litter in the corridors and courtyard following break and lunch is simply appalling. The school continues to receive complaints from local residents in relation to discarded litter on streets around the school.
This is not good enough and we can do much better. We will be focusing on this issue at assemblies next week and at the People Council meeting on Friday the 9th of March.
Period reading with S1s has resumed on Wednesday during period 5. Please make sure you come to the library if you are working with an S1 pupil in Mr Digney's class.
There's been an increase in graffiti and vandalism in the boys' toilets over the past 2 weeks. Anyone caught defacing or vandalising the toilets will face the most serious of consequences. Any pupil who witnesses this behaviour should speak to a member of staff straight away.
Over 40 pupils attended the Scotland vs France Six Nations rugby match at Murrayfield over the weekend. There was a brilliant comeback from Scotland after going down early in the match, with Perth Academy and 58,000 supporters cheering Scotland on as they won 32-26.
When I wake up, well I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Hi, I'm Duncan Buchan, Official Communications Director of Perth Academy, and an expert in the art of love, if that wasn't obvious already. And it's a day before Valentine's Day, the holiday where we spend £700 million on overpriced chocolate. Why? So you can treat your special someone on a day which is pretty much the same as every other day, except now you can pay way too much for things which will be on clearance the next day for a fraction of the price. Despite this, I'm still doing a Valentine special, so come with me as I answer some of your questions relating to the holiday. Because why not take love advice from someone who's never actually been in a real relationship and his only view of love was seeing his parents divorced when he was 4? But hey, at least the chocolates are nice. Stereo Cruiser asks, who's my favourite director and what's my favourite movie? Well, same rules as usual. My favourites are scrolling up now, so feel free to bask in my superior movie taste, you plebeians. Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Duncan, the first cooking show starring the world's biggest mistake, Duncan Buchan, and today I'll be cooking a baby. So the first ingredient we'll need is an egg. As all good biologists know, you need an egg to make a baby. So just crack that into the bowl and you'll be good. And the only other thing you'll need is a special ingredient, love. Now as you all know, I'm incapable of loving anything apart from myself. So today we're just going to use a love substitute. Just use whatever you can find, anything in the house, just make sure it's filled with love. Now just put that in the oven for about 6 to 9 minutes and you should be A-okay. Super SDS asks, who's my anime babe for Valentine's? Well, I'm proud to announce a new segment. On this segment, Duncan's Anime Corner. And then we'll cut to the intro. I've only ever really watched half of Death Note and Devilman on Netflix, so I'm not really the best authority on this. So, Freddy Freaker, I guess. Caitlin Pearson says, send help, I panic on what to do on Valentine's Day. Well, you came to the right person. Here's Duncan's all-purpose guide to getting a date for Valentine's.
Step 1.
Get a clean deck of cards and write your number on one of the cards. This will become useful later.
Step 2.
Find the person you wish to go on a date with. Doesn't really matter who.
Step 3.
Act natural and get their attention.
Step 4.
This is where the cards come back into play. You're gonna want to do a card trick on them. It's pretty simple. Just say you're gonna do a card trick or whatever. You like cards? What?
Step 5.
After that great display of courage, they should get back to you in a few days. And that's a dunk guarantee. And that's it for the Valentine special. I want to take this time to thank the people who bought shirts. They did way better than I thought they would. So thank you everyone who bought them. As for people who sent pictures of them wearing the merch, only one person did. So I mean, a promise is a promise. So thanks, Epic Stalin 123. I feel like you all know my social medias by now. Send your questions to my Twitter at alwaysbetondunk with the hashtag AskDunc or duncan.buckin at aol.co.uk. My YouTube is alwaysbetondunk with the spaces. I'm going to start using that Instagram I sold the shirts on as my actual Instagram. So if you don't have Twitter, you can ask me questions there. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Oh yeah, also, I haven't watched the movie Passengers. What is with the movie Passengers? Like 5 people asked me if I had seen it for Valentine's Day. Am I missing something here? Why? That's it.
All around me are familiar